Hiya, and thanks for taking the time to watch my video. This video is basically it was primarily aimed at helping you become more successful, and it's going to look at the steps that I think are the most important steps you need to take in your day to actually be more successful. Um, I think the most important thing, with like the first step, when you get up in the morning, you need to, if you like, try and look at your day in a positive way. It's if you get up in the, if you get up in the day and like, there's negative things going on around you, try and push those negative things to the side and try and look at the day in a more positive way because I think that's half the cure. If you can be positive and you can believe in that, this particular day you are going to achieve, if you like, what you set out to achieve. You're more likely to do it if you've got a positive mindset. It's very easy to let yourself go into a situation and think I ain't going to be able to do it. You need to train your mind that you know what you're going to get up and today's going to be a good day. Yeah. Um, the second thing, which I think is equally as important, which I'm guilty of, I think earlier in my life, I never used to do this, and I'll tell you what, there's definitely something in this, and that is in the morning, make sure you have a breakfast. Yeah, I know it sounds silly and it might seem obvious, but a lot of people they'll go out in the morning, they'll just grab a, like a, you know, a glass of milk or something, or a cup of tea and a bit of tea. Actually, have a proper breakfast. Some of these milkshakes that you can get that have got all the vitamins in, they are great because it will give you a boost to the start of the day. Yeah, and this again, you're feeding your body, you're feeding your mind. This all is going to lead to you becoming more positive. And if you're more positive, you are going to be able to succeed better in your day. A lot of people, if you've got the time, a good thing to do is to go to the gym. Obviously, if you've got a membership, what I've started doing a bit more recently in the morning is I've got dogs. Is I get up in the morning and I take the dogs for a walk. I don't go running with a dog. I'm not an ultra fit person, but I get out the house. I walk around the block. With a dog. Perhaps have a little walk down the beach. Come back. Just being outside. It makes you feel a little bit more inspired. Yeah, because obviously, if you're like me, you're self-employed. You've only you can make yourself do this. So you need to put things in place. You need to like write a plan. Really every day should follow some sort of plan. You should, get up, breakfast, try and be positive, try and think I'm gonna do well today because that is half your battle. Yeah, if you can get that through your head, I'm gonna do well, I'm gonna achieve. Yeah, you're halfway there. Yeah, but don't do what some people do, and that is they procrastinate. They think about what they're gonna do for too long. This is no good. Years ago, when I can remember a story, I used to sell windows. Well, I still do sell windows, but for this particular company, there was a guy in the office, and all he kept doing, he had all the charts. He used to write down what he was going to do, and he was going to do this, and he was going to go down this road. The geezer spent so much time planning what he was going to do, he never actually done anything. He just used to, he was great at planning, but actually putting his boots on and going, do you know what, I'm going to go and do this. So, you need to plan, but at the same time, equally, you've got to take massive action. You really have got to take massive action. If you're like me, like I say, I'm self-employed. I generate business leads for people. If I let myself procrastinate for a second, I could easily go the other way. And in my job, if you do that, you ain't going to earn no money. You really ain't. You've got to be. I'm going to do this today. I'm setting out, and that is what I'm going to do. You are your own boss. I'm assuming, if you're like me, you're self-employed. You have got to make it happen. You have got to put this emotion in your mind that you are going to achieve. All these big people that earn loads of money. I mean, I don't earn loads of money, but I'm trying. I'm daily trying to do better. These people who have done really well, that's what they've done. Their whole day is mapped out. You look at some of the big speakers, Tony Robbins, Jim Rohn, and all that. These people, they didn't start like that, but they've mapped out their life in a direction. And if their direction if they're in the direction of success, and they've put little steps they can do in that direction, and they do these little steps every day, eventually you are going to achieve your goal. But you need to have a positive direction and a positive mindset. Yeah, and you need to not give up. People who again, successful people, they don't give up just because something hasn't worked. Yeah, they continue to strive, to pursue. They're persistent. Yeah, they don't let obstacles stop them. Yeah, you could look at this. You could look at a guy. You could compare this to a guy in a nightclub, and he goes up and he asks a girl to dance, and the girl says no. Yeah, and then he walks away. And then now he could leave it at that, or he could go up to her 20 minutes later and say to her, "Have you changed your mind yet?" And she might say, "Oh, I don't know. I don't want to dance." Then you leave another 20 minutes. You say to her, "I'm still waiting for that dance. Have I got to wait all night?" Now it ain't always gonna work. But some people are gonna say, "Oh, he's asked me 3 times. Yeah, I'll have a dance with him." Who knows? Now, what have you learned from that? Yeah, that sometimes being persistent, you're going to win the rose. You're going to end up with that, with that having a dance with that lady. Yeah, but you've only got there by being persistent. That ain't to say you obviously got to keep harassing people. I don't mean it like that, but what I'm getting at in business, anything in life, if you're determined enough to get it right and aim for it, you stand a higher chance of achieving it. All these people that go through life, they're happy to be on the dole. They're happy to have nothing. They're just happy. They're just. I don't know whether you can call it content, because I don't know how you can be content. But some people are. They just, they just go on through. They don't really aspire to do anything. You're not going to get. If you're that person, the only way you're going to be successful is to change your mindset. You've got to change your mindset. You've got to make a plan. Yeah. You've got to take positive daily steps. You've got to look after your health, and you've got to put these ideas in motion. You have got to do it. No one's going to do it for you. If you want to go and work in a restaurant, then obviously you get paid an hourly rate. Then you've just got to be there and do whatever the governor tells you. But guess what? You're going to be in that restaurant in 10 years' time. You're going to be earning the same amount of money in the same job with no prospects. Yeah. Only you can only you can change your mindset. I've told myself recently. I mean, I'm self-employed, but I've told myself I am gonna do better. I want to do well. I want to earn more. I want to live better. Yeah. And only by doing that are you ever going to get to where you want to be. Don't let people around you put you down, tell you that it don't work. Right? You've got to make a plan. Yeah? You've got to feed your body, feed your mind. You've got to educate yourself. All these things, all you're doing, you're just like a piece of clay, and you're moulding yourself into that perfect pot that someone's going to want to buy. Yeah, so I know I try and put it to like another example, but I can't think how else you should look at your life. You know, I say to my daughter sometimes, you know, if you're working, she's in a job now and she don't want to be there, but she wants to do it. And I said to her, no one's making you work there. No one's making you stay there. You know, she's a cashier. I'm not going to have anything against cashiers, but she don't want to be there. And I said to her, only you can say, do you know what? I'm not doing this. I'm going to do something else. But you can't just do something else. You've got to train to be able to do that something else. Educate yourself. So, like I say, I hope this has been of some help to you. But even myself, I get frustrated sometimes because I look around like people in my own family, my daughter particularly, and I think, do you know what? She just can't seem to change her mindset. If only she could change her mindset and believe a bit more in herself. I said to her, you could do anything. You know, she's a clever kid. You know, I said to her, but you've got to train. You've got to want it. You've got to give yourself that drive. You know, little steps, little steps. I'll tell you what. You know, start with the first one. Start now. Be positive. Say, right, tomorrow I'm going to get up, and I'm going to get up early with a positive mindset, and I'm going to have a good breakfast, and I'm going to start the day with a positive mind, and see how your day might change. See if your day changes for the better. I really hope it does, because I know when you're trying to get on, how it can sometimes feel like the world's on your shoulders. Yeah, but only you, only you can pull yourself out of that hole. Yeah, you know. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. But please, you know, if you'd like to see more of my videos, please subscribe. I'll welcome any comments. You know, if you've got anything that you think I could have added to this video, I'd love to hear it. Please give it a thumbs up if you like it, and please also, if you can, share it. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks very much.